All right, so you just turned your life to Christ. You've been living in sin. You just got saved. And out of nowhere, hell broke loose in your life. That's what happens to a lot of people. You know, the enemy does not want you to get back on track. I'm not going to front. It's times where I kind of like fall off and I kind of, backslide a little bit. And it's not like a good old fast to help get me back on track and help, humble myself before God and spiritually get right and discipline my flesh. And there are times I can go majority of the day without being hungry, without eating, without anything. But the moment I say I'm going to fast for God, my stomach going crazy. I gotta eat. I'm dizzy. I'm falling over. It's everything. Like hell just break loose. And that's the thing to where it's like the enemy does not want you to be living for God, and he's gonna do everything he can. And the best time to attack somebody, the best time to destroy somebody is as a baby. He even tried this to Jesus. When Jesus was first born, the 3 wise men went to King Herod, who's a wicked king. And he was like, the king of the Jews came. His throne is going to be above everybody else. King Herod felt threatened. So he sent them out and he said, hey, when you find them, come back and let me know so I can worship him too. But that wasn't a plan. King Herod wanted to kill Jesus. And the best way to destroy somebody is to destroy them while they're weak, destroy them while they're down and when they're vulnerable. And the most vulnerable way to catch somebody is when they're an infant and they're a baby. So the king wise men went, they seen Jesus when they was leaving, the angel of the Lord came and said, hey, don't go back to King Herod because he really wants to kill the king. So they went a different way. King Herod found out. He didn't know what Jesus was. So he killed every boy under 2 years old. Every boy. And that's what the enemy is doing. The enemy is trying to destroy you before you get started. Paul said, when you're new to the faith, you're like babies, you're like infant. You have to drink off of milk. And the thing is, babies are the most vulnerable people in society. They're the most vulnerable ones in society. And that's the best way to do because it's easy to manipulate them, to twist words. They're not mature. They're not able to understand and be able to discern. And it's easy to destroy them. Their faith isn't even strong enough to where you come to God, bad stuff start happening. It's like, you know what, my life is cool and I was living like this. I wasn't going through this stuff. Let me go back because that was easier. And it's somebody who's mature in the faith will understand that, you know what, God is with me. God never give me more than I can bear. There's always a way out. A new believer, a baby of Christ, is not gonna be able to process that. They're gonna look at it like, yo, this is too much. I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing where in your walk, you have to realize attacks will come. This is war. This is war. We are going to be at war until the day we die in the new heaven and new earth. Until it is war, you got to be prepared. It's going to come from every way. You have to be vigilant. You have to be watchful because your adversary, the devil, is running around seeking who he may devour. He's trying to devour you. He have agents. He have demons watching you. The spiritual realm is world. Jesus talked about this all throughout the Bible. Even Paul said, we don't wrestle against flesh and blood, but against principalities and powers. And that's the thing too, is like people don't realize that. You think that you're just having bad luck or a bad day. No, that's a spiritual attack trying to destroy you. Instead of running away from God, you need to run to God, pray, ask for guidance, ask for strength. And you have to trust that whatever you ask for, he hears you and he's going to give it to you. Regardless of what it may look like in front of you, you have to trust and have faith. Because without faith, there's nothing. There's nothing without faith. That's what God wants. He wants your heart. He wants you to believe in him. He wants you to have faith in him. And he will see you through your tough times. So don't be discouraged and don't be discouraged. Don't be dismayed. Don't be overwhelmed. Just seek and trust God. God's giving you every tool that you need to overcome whatever it is you're going through. But you have to seek him and you have to find him. All right? I hope this message was a blessing to you. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, like, subscribe, go check out my TikTok on IG. Everything the same is Conquer Through Christ, Conquer with a K. Catch you guys in the next one.